What's going on, beautiful people? I am Lando. Success, your favorite motivational teacher. The goal is whenever you come here to leave you knowing something that you didn't know before you came here. So make sure you press that like button, make sure you press the subscribe button. And also, since it's going to be a video about cryptocurrency, all you got to do is click the link in the description. Check all the links, look under crypto, and you can get free money just by signing up. So I did a video a few days ago talking about Shiba and how you can become a millionaire depending on how much money you invest. People absolutely loved the video because it got straight to the numbers. What people like to see the numbers. Lando, I don't understand everything. I just want to know how much money I need right now to be able to make it to a million if it reach a penny. So one of my favorite YouTubers, Graham Stephan, he just did a video talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world. How much money you would have made if you invested X amount of dollars this year, if you put $100 in every single month. And he did it all by reading an article that somebody did that did all the numbers for him. And since I did that video recently, I'm going to do a remake of that because I know my subscribers will love to see those numbers if you invested in cryptocurrency 5 years ago, this year, 2 years ago, and invested $100, how much money would you have made? And it kind of makes you mad because you're wondering, like, why have I ever been investing in the stock market the last 10 years? So I'm going to just basically read the article because the article is done so well. I'm literally just going to read the article and we're going to talk about it and you're going to understand it. Very simple. So we're going to go to the article now. So I'm going to post this article in the description so you can go follow this guy because he did amazing. Market sentiments. How to consistently make returns from the crypto market. He said, I analyzed over 2,000 cryptocurrencies over the past 8 years to create an effective DCA strategy for the crypto market. So you just click it and right here. We have come across new articles that discuss people who have made insane gains in the crypto market, like traders who turned $17 into $6 million, or Dogecoin millionaires who invested a considerable amount right at the beginning of the rally. So what he's talking about right now, have you ever clicked one of those articles that say, hey, I just became a millionaire on Dogecoin. I just became a millionaire invested in Ripple. We see those all the time of people that invested just $1,000 in Bitcoin in the early stages, became a millionaire. The odds of that happening is just slim to none because we're too late. So he continues to say, but the problem with these strategies is that it's heavily based on luck. And for every winner, there will be 100 or a few folks who lost all of their investments. While it's great to be the guy who made a 1,000,000% gain on an investment, the realistic chances of that happening are slim to none. So in my first ever analysis covering the crypto market, we are diving deep into the data to create a strategy that will give us a consistent return year over year while trying to minimize the downside, which is great. So we talked about the data. Okay, there were a number of sources available for the cryptocurrency data, but many of these sources had issues. They were either expensive, incomplete, or required separate signups. After extensive testing, I decided on a single source that solved many of these issues. He basically used CoinGecko API, which aggregated historical data across 317 different exchanges related to the price, the market capital, and the trading volume. So this guy basically did his research and did the best he basically could. So he took 1,985 different cryptos that was collected with this data going all the way back to 2013. If you compare the first listing price, so this is when they first came onto the exchange, all the way to the latest price when he did this a few days ago, only 40% of them gain value. So let's think of that. So if a new cryptocurrency start tomorrow, let's say 10 of them start tomorrow, 4 out of 10 of them is going to gain value. So 6 of them are just going to throw them away. So when you invest in 10 different companies that's starting up, you only got a 40% success rate. It's not the greatest, but it's still not that bad. So we continue to read. It's say, no capping, no cap. All right, even though you have slightly less than a coin toss probability of picking a winner, the average gain across the cryptocurrencies was a whopping 3,048%. Jeez. What is more interesting is the impact of the outliers. If you just remove the top 1% of the currencies, the return dropped down to 641%. If you remove the top 5, then it will still be slightly higher than the S&P. So remove those, we still going to be higher than the S&P. While we can try our luck at picking something that will end up to be the top 1% and then get featured in the news for insane gains, the chances of you doing that is very low. So what I have tried to create is a dollar cost averaging strategy for the crypto market based on the popularity and the trading volume of the cryptocurrency. Before we jump into the exact strategy, here is a visualization of the crypto market have changed over the years. This visual is amazing. Like, look at this, right? He's a genius for even doing this. So you got Bitcoin. Look at Litecoin. Remember Litecoin used to be popping? Litecoin had a higher trading volume before. Then remember Ripple was the thing. You got Ethereum. Then you see NIM, you see Dash. Remember all of these different coins, yo. So this is a great article. Check this out to just look at this. It's showing back to 2017. Look, Bitcoin was $1,000, $4,000. And it's like a dope race to show where everything is at now. So I would love to keep on showing you that, but let's carry on back to the video. As you see, there has been a lot of turnovers over the years, with a few cryptocurrencies maintaining their top 10 positions. The strategy I have created is simple. On the first of every month, you check and see what is the top 10 traded cryptocurrencies of the last month and invest in them. For example, I'm investing $100 November 1st, 2021, and this is how he's going to do it. It's kind of self-explanatory. The top 10 that's doing it, you know, that's how it's going to go. So he did the math. The underlying principle was created a straightforward strategy that can be followed by anyone without luck coming into the factor. Now, there's two ways to invest in the top 10 cryptocurrencies. You can either split your investment equally across the cryptocurrencies, or you can split it in a portion of the traded volume. And he does an example. Like, look at these numbers. This is crazy. So if he did $100, and he did it from the time it was 2013 to now, I believe. He's going to show it. You would invest it over $9,390. Look at your gains. You would have got close to $1 million off of $9,000 or $500,000. Like, why wasn't we just... And the thing is, I knew about Bitcoin for years and I invested in it. I just didn't know it was going to do this, but let's go back. Both strategies give amazing returns, but equally splitting your investment procedures almost double the weighted average cost with an average split. This is mainly due to some reasons. As we saw from the trading volume chart, the volume is extremely skewed towards Bitcoin. So if you do the weighted average split, most of your investments will go into Bitcoin and the returns will be pegged majorly towards Bitcoin. By doing an equal split, you are taking much more higher risk as you're investing in smaller cryptos, but you're going to get a bigger reward. Now, you would just be wondering whether this is applicable to those who are starting in 2014, because he did. That's where he did it. I think he showed it somewhere where he invested it in 2013. Okay, yep. Remember, he did it in 2013. So that's the real numbers. I just forget to tell you from back there. So look, so if we did the same thing in 2014, we got 900,000. If we did it in 2015, we only invested $8,000. We got 700. 200,000, 41,000, all the way up to this year. If we would invested $900 and still would have got gains. All of these returns are higher than the S&P. Like, all of these returns are better than investing into the stock market. Think of that. So his sponsor, he have a sponsor, and he's going to say a conclusion. I'm going to talk my conclusion. While there are index funds, ETFs available on cryptocurrency, they usually charge an exorbitant expense ratio and have not been around long enough to be reliable for you to trust them with your money. It is certainly alluring to be the guy who can now retire after making a $17 investment and cryptocurrency turn into millions. But then again, you will have similar chances of winning the lottery. Certainly, you can invest in one cryptocurrency if you completely believe it is a long-term prospect and viability. For the rest of us who might not have the time and capabilities to do the research in individual cryptocurrencies, I guess a 10,000% return on your investment is pretty good. Man, so we have footnotes. Check that thing out. It is a great article. Orlando, what are your thoughts? I honestly have so many, but we will keep it simple. The first thing is I'm about to start doing this. So this is my challenge to you. Let's start doing this in 2022. 2022, let's take the exact same. He already did the numbers. We're going to make money. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a black brother giving y'all some game. And my goal is to be investing more money than $100. But cryptocurrency is the wave. It's just where it's at right now, and it's only going to get better. I want to hear from you guys. I want to know, what are your thoughts when y'all seen those numbers? Are you already invested in crypto? What cryptocurrencies are you invested in? So make sure you click that link in the description where you can get you some free crypto, you get you some free stocks, and you can see discounts on gas. I got all different type of stuff in there. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I'm Lando Sus, and I'm out.